I really appreciate what Lou brings. So I really want to thank him for the opportunity. Before I go further, let me introduce to you our new Chief Operating Officer, Charles Jeffers. Charles, raise your hand, stand. It's Charles, new COO. Spent about 20 plus years down in the Atlanta market and knows his tourism industry extremely well. I'm excited that he's on our team and very appreciative to the work he does here in Baltimore. Let me also just say thank you to the honorees in this room. Mary, Katrina, Dion. I guess she stepped out. Oh, she's in the back. I see you were here, then you were there. You're everywhere. And Michael, really appreciate what you all have done for not only the tourism industry, but most especially for Baltimore City. And so I really appreciate what you guys do. We're in the storytelling business at Visit Baltimore, so 24/7, all day, every day, we're selling Baltimore. And our great team of folks, and a few of them are here from Letitia and Lindsay and Charles, Bond, Dion, D's in the back. We're a few of about 65 plus people that every day are selling the great city of Baltimore. And to Dion's words, I agree. You cannot talk about America without talking about Baltimore City. And this is one of the most special cities in this country, and we have to tell the story. So all day, our team's out there telling the story of Baltimore, and I really want to just highlight a couple things we're doing, in the marketing space, and really to Dion's credit, because she was the lead on this. This hashtag #MyBeMore social media campaign has been a phenomenon, in my opinion. We started it last summer, right, Dion, last June, kicking it off to really rally our local residents to get excited about the city where they live, work, and play. And at the time, we had about 500 positive images of Baltimore City. 500. And now we have in excess of 80,000. And it's really taken off. And initially, it started as really to promote tourism, but we saw it bigger than that. And we reached out to the college towns community. We reached out to our business community. We reached out to the attractions. And we said, hey, all of y'all join us. Help us tell this story. And again, with Dion's help, our ad agency's help, our entire staff, and you here, we've been able to grow a platform to really rally. And so our marketing team, they do special work. And I'm really proud to say I'm on the team with the marketing folks, and Letitia and Lindsay been a part of that great help. And then our PR team has done just tremendous work. I mean, it's a small unit. It's a couple folks. But because of the great work they do in inviting journalists to Baltimore City, all the accolades you hear about, Forbes magazine put us on the list of the 10 coolest cities to visit in 2018. That was done through the work of our PR team. You may have read in the New York Times a few months ago that Baltimore was the number 15 city out of 52 cities to visit in 2018. Globally, not just here in the U.S., but globally, we made that list. And that was done with inviting folks from the New York Times to Baltimore, let them experience all the stuff that we know that the world needs to know. And so we got that good recognition. Travel and Leisure magazine said we're the coolest, hippest city on the East Coast. That comes from journalists coming to see this great city. And not to mention Essence magazine continues to tell our story in other publications. So the PR messaging is strong here. But then our convention sales team continues to do great work. And Lou mentioned some of the groups that were here in 2017. We have a lot of other great multicultural groups coming from the National Baptist Convention that will be coming soon. Church of God's coming into this market really soon. So that faith-based market is really important to our platform here in Baltimore. So we're going to continue to drive that multicultural heritage tourism market. It's very important to Baltimore City. It's also very important to the region, and it's very important to the state of Maryland, Katrina. Because when you talk about jobs, you talk about...
Catherine, I'm sorry.
Catherine.
That's my bag. Catherine. Yeah, that's my bag.
That's my
bag. That's my bag. I know it's Cat, but Cat. That's what we... Cat. Let's just stick with Cat.
Following you.
Yeah, yeah.
But the state collects a lot of revenue from this great industry. In fact, last year, almost $400 million, Michael, came to the state of Maryland from the work that we do in tourism. So it's extremely important. So I want to let you know that our organization, we're committed to not only driving tourism, but we're also very committed to making sure that in the multicultural space, we bring that business to this community. We want to also help our multicultural businesses benefit. We want Lou to continue to benefit from the business. We need to do more, and I get it. We're not where we want to be. We need to be better, and we're going to get better. Every day we wake up, we want to be great, not just average. And that's going to take some time. It's going to take some additional resources, but we're going to get there. This is a fantastic city. All of you all know all the great stuff that this city brings. Our challenge is the world doesn't know. And so we got to continue to tell the story, because we need a family who lives in Connecticut, Phoenix, LA, Chicago to know about Baltimore. And we can't allow anyone to tell our story for us but us, because we got great stuff. So as long as I'm here, I'm committed to it. I'm going to fight to go get it. I like to compete. I don't like to lose. That's not in my fabric. I'm about winning every single day. So I know we got a great story. So I'm really excited about it. Lou, I got to applaud you for this is the third year of this symposium. We got to keep this conversation going, and it's an important part of the story. So I'm going to do my part as a partner to help us to continue to tell the story. And the last thing I'll say to you, you guys keep helping us. We can't do this by ourselves. I mean, this is a tough gig. I love it. Every day I show up, I'm coming out of the bullpen, and I'm ready to go get it. But we need your help. So you all help us to tell the story. You hear people saying crazy stuff that doesn't make sense. You need to challenge them on it, push back on them. You need to help us talk to our city council members, and I know Councilman Pinkett's a great supporter. Majority of the city council are supporters, but you keep talking to them. Ask them to help the tourism industry. You see Mayor Pugh, you ask to keep supporting our industry. You happen to see Governor Hogan, Lieutenant Governor Rutherford, who are friends of tourism, but you just you got to keep investing, because you can't stop. Because Atlanta's going to continue, Vegas is going to continue, LA is going to continue, and we need more resources. So I'm in it to win it. I know our team's in it to win it, and I just want to again applaud the honorees. You keep doing what you're doing, guys and ladies. We really appreciate your work. And Lou, Mayor Pugh sends her regrets that she was unable to attend, but she did do a certification for Michael and for Kat and for Mary and for Dion that I wanted to give you, that you could present to these folks at the right time. But Mayor Pugh is a supporter of this industry. I don't know how you sign up for that job. I really don't. So I really took my head to the work that she does, because it's a tough job in a tough city.
Mm-hmm.
But the good, the bad, the ugly, we got to support her. She's the mayor, and I know how it goes sometimes in our community. We can get little stuff, and we point at stuff, say I'm not going to do it because of this or that. Mm-hmm. But we got to be bigger than that. Yep. And as long as she's the mayor, she needs our support. So let's do that. Let's stick together. Let's go get our rightful place in the history of this country, because this is no doubt, this is a very, very special city. And every family that we come from, you got warts and sores and bruises. All of us got a story. And Baltimore is unlike any other city. Everybody's got the same story. But as a family, though, you don't kick your family member, your Uncle John and your Aunt Ruth, who are sort of wild and crazy. You don't kick them out your family. They still your Aunt Ruth and your crazy Uncle Luke.
Yeah, for sure.
So you keep them, you embrace them, and we got to go do this. Let's go do it the right way. And I really appreciate what all you guys do and the embrace that I felt as I've been in this community. So, Lou, again, thank you for the work you do.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.